Functions of a neuron. Neurons are involved in all reflex actions ranging from simple and complex problem solving to communication between sensory and motor neurons. Hence, no behavior is possible without the appropriate functioning of the neurons. For example, if we are able to see an object, it is possible because the receptors in the eye communicate this to the brain, which helps us perceive things clearly. Similarly, when we hold a glass in our hand, it is possible only because of the coordination of the sensory neuron with motor neuron, which signals the muscles to hold the glass. There is an intricate network of connections between these neurons in the brain and spinal cord that makes possible the proper functioning of the body. There are genetic as well as environmental factors that influence the development of the nervous system. Neural conduction. A neuron that is at rest, that is not firing a nerve impulse or a message, is actually electrically charged. There is a jelly-like solution inside and outside the cell which consists of charged particles known as ions. There are electrical charges across the neural membranes which constitute the positively charged ions known as cations and negatively charged ions known as anions. Both positive and negative charged ions are present inside and outside the cell. There are mostly negative charged ions inside the cell and positively charged ions outside the cell. This is because of diffusion and electrostatic pressure. So here diffusion means a process of ions moving from an area of higher concentration to area of lower concentration. And electrostatic pressure means the balance of electrical charges when the ions are at rest. The positively charged ions are sodium, calcium, potassium, and chloride is negatively charged. I don't know, for some reason in IGNOU material it is mentioned as positively charged, but chloride, since it has a negative symbol, it is negatively charged. There is a relatively more positive charge next to the plasma membrane on the outside and a relatively more negative charge on the inside of the membrane. The difference in electrical charge across the membrane is known as membrane potential. In an inactive state, the neuron is said to be resting. It displays membrane potential or resting potential of minus 70 millivolts. That is known as resting membrane potential. The magnitude of the potential difference is measured in either volts or millivolts. The resting membrane potential or RMP is maintained with the help of principle of diffusion and electrostatic pressure, ion channels and sodium potassium pump. We will see these in upcoming slides. The nerve impulse is brief and it goes through the cell body to the axon to the terminal buttons. When there is a stimulus at the spike initiating region that reaches the threshold of excitation, it depolarizes the membrane. This leads the sodium ions to move into the cell with the help of forces of diffusion or via electrostatic pressure. This makes the inside of the membrane more positive with respect to outside for a temporary period of time from minus 70 millivolt to plus 50 millivolt. The action potential is nothing but the electrical charge reversal at a particular point along the axon. So the action potential reaches its peak in about 1 millisecond. No more sodium in this time can enter the cell and potassium ions start leaving the cell. This causes the membrane potential to restore itself to its resting state. Ion channels. Ion channels are present in the membranes of all excitable cells. It can be defined as pore-forming membrane proteins that allow ions to pass through the channel pore. Pore means nothing but a small hole. They are responsible for establishing a resting membrane potential, shaping action potential, and other electrical signals by gating the flow of ions across the cell membrane, controlling the flow of ions across secretory and epithelial cells, and regulating cell volume. Epithelial cells are a type of cells found near the surfaces of the body, like skin, organs, urinary tract, or blood vessels. Right, now let's come to sodium potassium pump, which is also known as Na plus slash K plus pump. It is an enzyme found in the plasma membrane of all animal cells. In cellular physiology, it is responsible for maintaining the internal concentration of potassium ions higher than that of the surrounding medium. So, surrounding medium here is blood, body fluid, water, etc. And it maintains the internal concentration of sodium ions lower than its surrounding medium. Action potential. The action potential is an all or none phenomena such that whenever it is initiated, it goes down the axon to its terminal buttons or it does not occur at all. Thus, information is sent down axons via small electric impulses called action potentials. The amplitude or the size of the nerve impulse depends upon the particular neuron, as well as the rate at which the neuron conducts impulses. When the potassium ion begin leaving the cell, it causes a state of depolarization of the membrane. The potassium ion begins leaving the cell, it causes a state of depolarization of the membrane. Once enough positively charged potassium ions are released out of the cell, the membrane reaches its resting state. Sometimes, too many potassium ions leave the cell, thus making the membrane slightly hyperpolarized, but then the potassium channels close, making the membrane potential reach its normal resting state again.